there are people who don't want to do other things. If you want ice cream, you don't go to a barbecue shop.
Welcome to the Detroit Cast. Mike and Jay. Shalom, Biggie. Hello, Jay. How are you?
Hey, guys. I'm well.
Doing all right?
Yes.
I am very unwell. I feel like I'm on the beach. Just like sun tanning out here.
Yeah.
So I'm getting cooked on. Where the fuck is Sexy Easus? Wasn't he going to fix this a while ago?
Doesn't sunshine make you happy?
It does when I'm outside in it with feet dangling in a pool.
He's not in a position of
just
where...
cooking. What?
It just sounded like I was really loud.
Yeah, you are. Turn you the fuck down.
No, you're not in the sun is great, but not this position Mike's in. He's in this
just
weird
getting blasted in the sun. It's like, you don't like sunshine. What? You don't like? Yeah, I don't like when it's blasting through the windshield and I can't fucking see.
Right.
That's what I'm doing right now. I've got the visor down.
Mm-hmm.
This is the hat, and I'm just driving into a fucking blazing sunstorm.
Having said it, I think it makes you look kind of badass on the camera to me.
Well,
you kind of look like
that's more me
you
than
got
the
a
sun, though.
spotlight and you got.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it looks cool.
Can you go get my shades, E? Maybe I'll do like
that.
Howard Stern. I'll be like Stern and
geez.
just wear shades every day in the studio.
Why does he wear shades inside?
I think he's
real...
sensitive to the light,
Okay.
the camera lights and stuff.
Okay.
Or he's a douche. I don't know.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Yeah, doesn't he always wear shades?
Yeah.
Never
he
seen
doesn't
him
like looking at people either. He's one of those dudes.
Shit,
really
I could get away with
insecure.
that and just because I don't like looking people in the eye. If I
Yeah,
just gotta wear
sunglasses up, dude.
say that's why.
If you sunglass up proper, you're good.
Good.
For real.
Good to know.
Did you see we got someone in studio today, Jay?
I noticed that.
Yeah.
To my left, yeah.
The guy that's in here is an old friend of the show. We've known him for quite a while. He's Dr. Tommy. He specializes in butts and buttholes, as far as we can tell.
That's as far as we can tell.
Yeah,
That's all he talks to us about.
Yeah, it's like if you put a light bulb or a toy car in your butthole, he's the guy.
He is the guy.
It's Dr. Tommy. How are you doing, pal?
Good afternoon, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
That, and if you blow your face off with a shotgun.
Oh my God.
He's good with that, too.
Did we do this only in extra content, or was he on one of the real episodes?
He was on an episode.
Okay.
Yeah, we screamed at him
maybe-
that he was a monster for making us look at those pictures.
Yeah, maybe about a year ago or so, people remember Dr. Tommy.
Yeah. Should we go all the way back? Should we take people all the way back? How did we first get introduced to Dr. Tommy? I believe it was Dr. Tommy Mommy.
Yes, Dr. Tommy's
Right?
mommy emailed me and said, my son Tommy.
So proud of him. He's
I'm
such
so
a
proud.
good boy.
He's a listener. He loves your show. I don't know what you guys do, but he loves it. And so she kind of she arranged for us to do some embroidered scrubs and stuff for his graduation.
Didn't she want just an autographed picture? And we were like, oh, we can do better than that. I believe were Vag Specs sent and scrubs.
I don't know
There
about the
was
badge
a
specs.
set of autographed vaginal speculum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
that
So
I
I
received.
taught you. I thought we went over the top for him. Very proud of him for his studies. And I thought that was your idea about the scrubs.
Yeah,
That could be
I don't know,
wrong.
man.
Maybe it
I
was
don't know how.
Tommy Mommy.
I mean,
I
I
don't
know
know.
his mom contacted me. It's not like I contacted his mom.
You weren't
But,
seeking out
no.
medical school students in the area.
No, but yeah. So Tommy's just been in contact with us ever since. He, you know, early Kickstarter guy and all that. So he's been there
big
from the
supporter.
beginning.
He's one of those dope ass listeners that'll just call up every once in a while and be like, "Hey man, I was just thinking about you guys. You need anything for the studio?" And we're like, yes, we need $500,000 worth of shit. And he's like, all right, cap it at $2,000 or something.
He's a good guy.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy. And we're all proud of you. And you spend a lot of time in buttholes. And I don't know how you do that. Am I right? Do I have that right? Is that what your job technically is?
More time than I would often like, but it's part of the training. I won't, when I graduate residency, I won't spend much of my time, maybe none at all in buttholes.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you get a butthole pass? But
Well, that's
what
the
if you're really
initiation
good in
stuff.
your residency too, and they're like, this guy is the master of buttholes?
Yeah. Well, they identify those people early and put them down the colorectal surgery road. I'm gonna try to go and do liver and pancreas surgery. So
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
I'll need your card at some point.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that too. Do I still have those organs, guys? Do you know which ones have I gotten taken
Yeah, I
out?
I hope you do.
Gallbladder.
The
Gallbladder.
gallbladder's gone. But
Which one do I need? Do I need liver more, or do I need? Did you say pancreas
You
or anus? Which one?
Pancreanus.
you need your liver. You can live without a pancreas, but it's
Okay.
It's not ideal.
Okay, all right, got this figured out. It's nice. I haven't talked about this at all, but I'm going out of town for a little while to see some specialists. I don't want to get into it, so go ahead and start with your fat jokes and your fucking health jokes, but. It is nice to have someone around where it's like, okay, at least for a few hours I'm safe.
You are safe.
I can feel good for the next couple hours knowing that if I just fall over, it's not just going to be Jay pointing and laughing, going, look, and E taking video, like live streaming on Facebook. I'm assuming you would jump in and do something.
Spring to action.
Yeah.
Might be good for the show if you have a heart attack here today.
Can you
I
imagine?
bring you back on TV.
Oh my God.
Can you do that?
Mike, did you see the light?
Can he bring me back?
I could get you to the hospital.
That's what I was going to say.
Back
Can you
long enough.
actually do anything? Or
He's a doctor. He's
I know, but like
He could do
Dude,
probably a little more than
what
you.
What about a fucking pediatrician? You know what I mean? Would he? They don't know everything. Like you do surgery of. You're talking about going to do pancreatic.
No, you got this.
Pancreatic and liver surgeries. So how do you know that if he keels over, you could do anything about it?
Yeah. Fortunately, our training, prepares us for that.
Broader
Everybody's
spectrum.
Everybody's trained in basic life
don't know how the
support,
doctor thing
advanced
works.
cardiac life support, and then in general, we take care of all of our patients' problems after.
But what couldn't you
surgery.
do? Like, there's not there. You could do anything. if I
Head
just-
transplant. He
I
couldn't
mean-
do a head transplant.
No.
He doesn't have that
I mean-
super sharp knife that's necessary or that glue.
So if Mike had a cataract, situation right now, you'd
He's
be
gonna
able
take-
to.
That's
His
fucking
eyes just
amazing.
blow
Yeah.
up.
I mean,
His eyes, boom.
I have glasses, but if I go into
Would you handle
Cataract
that?
cataract arrest, if I go into cataract arrest, what does that look like? Do my eyes just explode?
I've never seen that. I'm not
See?
even sure if it's
So he
been
couldn't do
reported
shit
before.
if you
No.
had that happen.
If Mike
Well-
went into cardiac arrest, which is something I can help with,
Yeah.
I would ideally get you back long enough to get you to the hospital.
Well,
to get
I'm
help
glad
you
we're
need.
I want to keep this on the table for a moment because this is important. I don't think we have a game plan. If we lived in a place where, there were earthquakes a lot, we would want a route like, oh, here's our safe route. We'll meet here at 6 if the phone lines are down and all that. So if I go down,
And you're not here. Let's say it's.
let's assume it happens today and he is here though, because you're
Well,
going to
he'll
point and
stabilize
laugh.
you, no problem. But what
No,
should I
but
do?
no. You do you. Don't change. Point and laugh. You film. But
Aren't
for
you
Tommy,
more
I want
interested
him.
in what we would do if Tommy wasn't here?
Well, all I want you to do is not restrain him. Okay? That's all I ask. But no, for today, here's what I want though, just in this specific instance. If I go down, let me stay down for like 5 minutes, see if I can get to the light and see what's on the other side, good or bad. Because then if you bring me back after 5 minutes and I come out, oh shit, the devil's a motherfucker. Oh my God,
Changing
dude.
everything.
Holy shit, new life ahead for me. Thanks, Tom. You know what I mean?
No more
Because
blue bikinis.
I'm not trusting fucking kids that see, I saw the light, I heard voices and angels singing. If I go there, I'm telling the truth. If it's like, dude, I fucking fist bumped Jesus, he's dope. You know what I mean? So can you
So
do
just
that?
give him a second.
Yeah, maybe not 5 minutes, but we'll give you 30 seconds.
Have you saved anybody's life before?
Yeah.
Really? No, like that, like fast, like they were dying, and
Yeah.
you're like, shit.
Yeah, we have
Holy-
patients after surgery who
Fucking
will
crazy.
have cardiac arrest, and we bring them back.
Have you had someone die and come back and tell you about it?
No, I have not.
Have you asked?
No.
Why? Why don't you go, dude? What
Fucking
happened?
kidding me?
I don't know if we necessarily have time to get into the close emotional aspect
You
of life
guys-
and death with the patient because we have so many of them.
There's more
Yeah, but
buttholes to
that's-
tend to,
that's
man.
right.
There's the world, dude. We
it's
want to know
1
what happened.
second. Just go, hey man, just between you and me, and I won't tell anyone. You're fine. God, devil, what? Anything? Because you were fucking dead as shit until I brought you back.
All right.
Anything?
I promise the next time it happens,
Okay.
I'll ask him and
No,
I'll email in.
See, it shouldn't be one-on-one. That's what you're saying. We got other people and there's emotional stuff. We have a whole 8 billion people that want to know what happens. And if you have someone that had it happen, it's your responsibility to let us know.
Fair enough.
So if I have to stop, doing sinful shit, or if I can keep going on.
No, you're all right. Someone died for your sins, E. You're covered.
Yeah, but
whether you believe or not is important.
yes, that is true.
You know, just keep a chart and just 1, 2, 3, 4 /5 people that saw something, people that didn't, people that don't remember. And over the years, we'll map something out and be like, here's what Tommy's research has shown us, Jay. You better start praying. You know what I mean? That's hopefully the way it goes.
Consider it an ongoing project.
Excellent. Anything cool in butts lately? Last time we talked to you, I
What's the
can't
latest
remember.
in butts? Is that what you're?
Yeah.
We have a jar. You mentioned a light bulb. I
No,
think.
wasn't there an upside down bottle? Like someone took a
Wine
wine bottle,
Yeah.
Man.
like base end first.
That was my intern year. And that person was well known to the people in the ER because that's not the first time.
Yeah.
No, I would guess that's not.
And so,
That's not a starter plug.
since that time, I've sent in a couple images. I think the most recent one was the spray bottle of Axe body spray.
Of course, it's Axe body spray, like the douchiest.
And do they all come with the story of I slipped?
This
that
guy
sort of thing?
actually did come with that story.
Yeah.
I slipped.
Yeah.
in the
you go, come on,
shower.
bro.
I
The
slipped.
The problem was when I removed it from his rectum, it had a condom on it.
Oh,
Oh, that's an
Well-
interesting. That'd be an interesting slip.
damn,
dude, he had to remember that he put a condom on it, and he can't possibly think that that was going to just like pop off
What
and you weren't going to see it.
Is the purpose of the condom?
Protection.
I,
Well, he
I
probably-
didn't
yeah.
ask.
Well, wouldn't he? I mean, don't you think the guy would think that it's like some level of lube, or somehow it's like, I don't know, it's keeping that stuff fully from touching his innards or something? I guess.
I try
That
not to
wouldn't help.
speculate too much about what goes through these people's minds. I just help them get through that night. and
He
then
tells
send
you
them
he
home.
tripped, knowing that you're gonna find a condom. There's not gonna just be a condom on top of an
Yeah.
Axe body.
And if I remember correctly, the biggest issue is the suction, right? So you're like,
Yeah.
you're
Absolutely.
dealing with the anus actually being
That thing-
pulled
yeah.
out with it.
You have to get something ideally
Mine.
above
With a
or
base.
past the item to break the suction, or at least pull down from above.
God.
That's why you soap on a rope it, like a tampon string, something. You know what
Yeah,
I
a
mean?
say,
base.
like
you
the-
always need it. That's why I recommended last time we had
pool
talked
noodle,
about this.
right?
That you need. Oh yeah,
the circle.
Oh yeah.
There was someone who, again, they had claimed they jumped on the pool noodle.
No, poops. That wouldn't happen. That would never go up your butthole. I don't care how far you fell from.
How
It just
often are they
wouldn't.
honest? Like, did they like? Did they fucking just? Did they some come in and just flat out say,
Just
yeah?
walking weird? Hey,
you,
doc.
you can tell who's like first time it is.
Yeah.
As opposed to like their fifth time there. They'll tell you.
Yeah.
You know, which is much better for us. It saves us a lot of time.
Do you ever laugh in a patient's face? Like, dude, really, bro? Really?
I've never
Like if
laughed
they
at a
come
patient
back?
to their face. We talk about things, and you have to acknowledge how funny some of this stuff is. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Can you do that? Like, when he goes, yeah, I got a pool noodle in my asshole. Fuck, dove off the deep end and cannonballed, and what do you know? Here we are. You go, bro, I'm a fucking doctor. Really? Really?
Or like, what about like if he said that? Like the other thing, like if he says that to you, would you possibly at some point, if it was bad enough, like, all right, just give me a second, I gotta check a chart outside and just go, and then just like break it out
Double
laughing.
over laughing with the nurses.
I can't think of a time where I've had to like laugh in the patient's room. So I mean,
Well, at
you
that
just
point,
feel
the
so
truth,
bad for
the truth
person.
doesn't matter at that point. You just got to get the thing out.
Yeah, exactly. And it can cause life-threatening problems. So you get it out and then get them through that night. And
Do you
then,
give it back to him? Like, did you want the noodle still, or?
No, and I haven't had barefoot red wine since that bottle I pulled out of.
I love how
Batman's stuff.
our line of questioning for Tommy is like, so are you the most inappropriate doctor on the planet? Are you the one with zero bedside manner, possibly the worst ever?
I like to think
that's
I'm pretty
basically what
professional,
we're
but,
asking you.
no.
You ever go out in the hallway and just bust out laughing in a guy's face?
Well, Mike's saying about nurses. I mean, I'd be curious, like looking at the dicks. Do you see like micro dicks, and you're like, oh boy, this guy.
Yeah, do all the nurses look at the dicks?
Yeah,
do.
probably. Yeah, I
I
mean,
knew it.
Damn
Damn
it.
it.
you get so used to everything you do in
That it's just-
daily life that you don't even think twice about it. I mean,
Yeah.
at all.
Is it true? Because I heard that the more weight you pack on, the smaller your dick gets, and it's like I'm sitting on 6 unused inches right now. I think that are just waiting to pop the turtle head out. You know what I mean?
There is truth to that. I don't remember the exact number, but there's something along the lines of like every 10 or 15 pounds you lose, you will gain half an inch on your penis size.
I mean, if
That's
that's
the
not
motivation.
A better
that's
way
not
to think
motivation
about it
work
is for
out.
every 10 to 15 pounds you gain, you're actually losing your penis size.
Yeah, which is what happened to me. I was like, where did it go? I used to be proud of this little guy, and now it's like, where the fuck is he?
Holy shit.
Yeah, it stinks, Jay. You wouldn't know this, but Isis, you've probably lost a quarter inch at least.
Not a quarter.
Well, that's
maybe a
niche like
centimeter
body.
or two.
I mean, take it. There's probably a good half inch inside E if you just 15 pounds.
working,
You
I'm
could
trying.
lose 15 pounds.
I need to, apparently.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, the Blind Biz is the place for blinds, shutters, and all types of shades. They service a wide area of Michigan, and listener Rich offers free consultations, shop at home appointments, and free installation. Rich started the Blind Biz in 2002 and handles all aspects of the business, from your call to consultation and installation. Theblindbiz.com is the website. Mention TDC, and Rich will honor 20% off your blinds purchase over $399 with some exclusions.
Sorry, Tommy. I know this isn't what you planned to come in here, but I can't help it. The medical community is so, the education level is so beyond me. Like, you had the most boring conversation ever with Derek upstairs with Deuce. These guys within 30 seconds identified nerddom and were just like saying words that I don't even know if they really were words. And it was just like, oh, fuck, you guys suck. I'm out of here. You know, but I'm fascinated by, because I know how fucked up humans are and how fucked up bodies are. And then there's this weird group of people that like can fix it and stuff. And
Yeah, and
it's
don't,
just
don't
odd to me.
barf at the sight of this stuff. That's what kills
Yeah.
me. Is I just wouldn't last 5 minutes in that
No,
profession.
no, without
Just dry heaving.
fainting.
Whoa.
Yeah.
None of that hits you, huh?
It really never has, and then as time has gone on, I mean, now it's so normal. Everything is so normal now.
Because you were doing ER trauma for a while, right? Weren't you dealing with gunshot wounds
Yeah,
and
so
stuff like
in typical general surgery residencies, 5 years, and you rotate through all of the major general surgery and then specialties during your residency. So I did, for example, like intern year, I did 3 months of trauma surgery, 2 months of colorectal, 2 months of liver, pancreas.
That's the butt, right?
Yeah. So you rotate through everything to get an experience in everything, and then that
He
way
doesn't
you can
even
go
smile.
out.
It's so clinical.
It's the butt, right?
Yes, it is. That's the butt, Mike.
Yep, it is. What about the? We've done a few stories. We haven't done a ton of them, but it's a thing. I don't know if it's a thing in China or something, but little boys love putting in their penis hole like magnets or marbles. Have you dealt with that before?
There's a thing called sounding. I think
Yes.
Jerry talked about it, right?
Yeah.
And it's
You mean docking?
well,
What is docking?
Docking is the insertion of one man's glands into the foreskin of another's.
yeah. So and sounding it includes inserting some sort of object
Yes.
into the urethra.
Why sounding? What is it?
I
Is it
actually don't know.
vibrations?
I think that's
It might be metal rods, like how many you can get in there or something.
You know, there are people who don't want to do other things. You know, if you want ice cream, you don't go to a barbecue shop.
Metal rods up your dong.
Yeah,
God damn
and
it,
I
man.
think that's right. Don't they insert they can insert
absolutely.
multiple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think there's a sexual component to it.
I'm sure that
and
there
there's-
is.
It can cause bad problems too.
Like, I never once thought like, oh, there's a hole there. I'm gonna just start shoving
that
shit in my
something?
dick hole.
Yeah.
Like, never has that
No.
thought crossed my mind
No.
ever. But you see,
Still
it's like
hasn't.
no, and it won't. It looks painful. Like I don't want anything in my dick hole. I want things shooting out of my dick hole, and that's it. But you know, see some kid, and it's like they show you the X-ray. Oh, well, there's his 13 magnets he got stuffed in there.
My God, man.
Oh, it's just brutal, man. Brutal. Do you ever see a female butt, a hot one at that comes in with something stuck in it? Or is that exclusively male?
Well, actually, so I mean, as far as things stuck up people's butt, it is by far more common in male.
Yeah,
But
obviously.
you do see female?
Maybe one or two. It is really not that common.
Yeah.
But if you see a female, it just means the male shoved something in her butt and lost his grip, right? She didn't do it in her own bedroom by herself.
I bet you're right. I bet you're right.
You know, you never see like a hot, chick come waddling in like, oh boy, I got a Tonka trunk stuff up there. Need your help, doc.
I'm sure like LA gets maybe more women given their the porn industry, but
Yeah, more hot,
but
more
nothing
possible
nothing
hot chicks.
in downtown Indianapolis.
Does the vagine get a lot of stuff stuck in it? I know we see them at the airport get busted with drugs in a vagine
They're
or
incredibly
a gun.
pliable.
They're very pliable, yeah.
We have, that's not really our field. That would be the OBGYNs that
field,
would deal
man.
with it.
Yeah.
But we've been called because ER doctors thought there was something in someone's rectum, but never looked. And then so we go down there and we were like, all right, well, let's get to work and try and take it out. And there's nothing in there.
How long
And
do you
then-
dig around before you go?
Well, and
"There's
after about
nothing in
5
here."
minutes, the patient was like, I didn't put anything in there. I've been telling them that for, minutes. And it's in my vagina. Oh,
Who's this adamant ass guy that's like, no, I bet it's in the butt. I bet it's in your butt.
I know she's telling her.
Dude, I didn't stick it in my butt. It's in
He's
my
just trying
vagine.
to take the task off his plate, let his brother take the garbage out. Like, shit, man. Ugh,
Leave me out of
gross.
this one, man. I'm done. So you don't see many vagines stuffed with stuff, and
No, not. I mean, with trauma patients, it's not uncommon to have patients who come in
Yeah.
with drugs in their vagina, but
yeah.
that's
Do you give them the drugs back if you find like a baggie that hasn't torn open?
we
Some
throw
girl's got
it
an 8
away.
ball in her vagine. She's like, oh,
God.
I believe someone's going to be wanting this back.
Yeah, we dispose of it.
That's rude. Lastly, we've seen very, very rare, and these are usually in India or something. But remember that one where the whole neighborhood was carrying that couple on a
Oh, yeah.
stretcher?
They got stuck, right?
Yeah,
The-
he
the
got stuck
vag
in her
clenched.
butt. No,
Oh,
I
was
think
it
it's
the
the
butt?
butt that
Oh.
clenches shut, and the butt's like, nope, not letting go.
Yeah, some automatic reaction to the muscles.
Yeah.
You ever heard of that?
I remember the story that you guys had done on the air, and I'm not too familiar with it. I know there are things like that. I mean, I think in
Involuntary muscle contractions.
in like the sexual medicine world, pain with sex, or I think it's dyspareunia, can be related to involuntary contraction of muscles.
Really?
Duck, go it.
Yeah, duck,
Dys-
all that thing for
dyspareunia.
sure. Yeah, no, I want to know, because it sounds like you're playing Russian roulette then, anytime you're doing anal. It's a possibility. It's just a matter of when that female butthole's going to go, mine, clamp down and not open.
Dyspareunia is pain when sexual intercourse or sexual activity that involves penetration is attempted, or pain during these activities. Pain may be
a few
superficial
girls
or
that,
deep,
I must say,
may
yeah.
result from vaginal dryness or disorders of the genital organs.
Spit on it.
So Tommy knows what he's. Look at that. That's
That's
proof.
like
He knows
callback
what he's
from
saying.
med school. I haven't
Wow.
read about that in a while.
Human brain, the way that works. Blue waffle, is that a final exam for you guys? I'm assuming that's a final.
Do not duck, go. The blue waffle.
Yeah, don't.
There's a clinical name for it, and I'm drawing a blank.
Oh my God.
Hope Solo.
It's named after two physicians, and I just couldn't imagine having my name
Right,
on
attached to
that
that.
disease.
Really? It's not like disgusting vaginitis or something?
It's two doctors. I can't remember their names, but
Disgusting vaginitis.
Well, I mean, it would fit. We would all go, oh, she's got disgusting vaginitis. I've seen that before. That's the worst picture ever, right?
it's up there absolutely.
And that doesn't gross you
that
out?
is something that grosses me out. I mean, that would shock me to this day.
I mean,
for
if you
sure.
saw a girl just like spread her leg, you're just like, oh, fuck.
Well, it'd be the smell, too.
Yeah.
The discharge. My God.
Yep.
The whole thing.
What is with discharge, by the way? Fuck. Discharge is gross.
What's with
What's
discharge?
the deal with discharge?
Explain that, Dr. Tommy. Discharge, go.
She opens her legs and it just runs.
God damn.
No.
The human body can be gross.
That wasn't a great answer.
No, that was
We all
not a
knew
very
that.
medical enough answer.
Flew
for
you
us.
in for that?
I didn't know I was getting reimbursed for this.
No, you made the mistake of going, hey guys, I'm going to be back in Detroit. I'd love to stop by and say hi. We're like, oh yeah, come on in, sucker. Yeah, we'll put you to work, no problem. What are you doing in Detroit? Just visiting family?
Honestly, I was on social media. I won Tigers tickets a few months ago, and this is the weekend they picked. So I'm just coming to town. We're going to play some golf with some friends tomorrow and go to the Tigers
Nice.
game.
You going to the Tiger game tomorrow?
Yeah.
I believe the boys are you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
going?
we'll be there as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Get together for some beers. and
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
There you go. He would love to buy your crew beers.
They'll
Good
take
luck
care
with
of
that.
these beers. Don't worry.
All right, Tommy. If anything medical in our stories today comes up, we'll go to you. You're over
Great.
there.
I'm here.
And yeah, if anything else pops in my head or Jay's or E's, it's like, oh yeah, we got
Another butt question?
Like titties, vagines, butts. Is that all safely on the table, guys?
Yeah,
Is that
sure,
cool?
sure. We'll save
And
it
then
for Tommy.
and then also we should probably at some point ask him, because you really got hung up on, You guys don't still use hacksaws to do brain surgery, right? Because wasn't that what Gupta was doing? Didn't
Yeah, Gupta got great fanfare for using a hacksaw, I think on a plane
on a headache
or something,
right? Some lady had a headache in a third world country, and he just like cut her head open
Oh, yeah,
or
to
something.
let the demon out, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he did a craniotomy,
Yeah.
which is just relieving pressure in the brain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we just use it's just a drill essentially. Kind of just spin it, and it just.
Is it loud?
I mean, the neurosurgery team does it for the most part at our hospital.
They don't bring in the butt guys.
It's a hand tool, so it's not.
Yeah.
They don't
Shit.
plug it in, and it's just kind of.
Oh man, like one of those hand
It seems
drills
like it'd
from
be so-
shop class.
Yeah, it would seem like, when you got sharp thing and it's just sliding off the bone. It's like, if I was trying to drill in your head, I'd feel like I'm going in to slide off. I'd make like 3 starter holes. I'd need to tap one in just to get it started for me. I mean, it seems like it'd be hard to do.
There's an art to a lot of medicine.
Yeah. Are heads hard to drill into?
The only time I drilled into a head was my anatomy lab. We had a power saw, so
Yeah.
it was
Power
easy
saw.
with a power saw.
Really? Heads give up quick with a power saw.
I mean, bone's pretty easy to saw through. Yeah, I mean that was dried bone. It was
Yeah. Wet bones, much different. Yeah. And how thick are skulls? I heard they're thicker than we think.
2 centimeters, 2.5 centimeters. Well, 2 centimeters.
What's that in
A
American?
little bit less than an inch.
What's that in American?
Yeah, less than an inch. Okay, but they're thick. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm sure that something will come up in the next hour that we'll need your help with, Dr. Tommy. Thank you, and glad to have you here. Thank you for bringing stuff too.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
thanks,
you brought
man.
some beers and shit for all of us. I saw some Jack Daniels, I believe, in there.
Yes, sir.
Very healthy for me. Smelling salts.
Yep. I was saying there's smelling salts in there. I couldn't remember if you guys were still doing those, but they're there.
We'll do them in your honor.
We took a break. I don't know why. We were both feeling a little stupider, and it was like,
dizzy,
maybe these aren't great to do every day for no reason. So
I
we
don't
just
think
kinda took a time out.
Huffing ammonia
Yeah.
every
Huffing
day
cat
for
whiz.
4 years.
So yeah, I was the last holdout, I believe, but I was finally like, all right, and this is dumb. I'm gonna do it alone. Anyway, what else we got going on? You didn't watch any of that shitty debate last night, did you?
I saw some highlights.
Did
but,
you?
Yeah.
I
This is the kids' table, Tonight is the
yeah, but there was still some
Yeah.
A-list douchebags up there, like
Couple.
Cory Booker.
Yeah, Cory Booker and
seeing
Warren.
Cory Booker talk is just dynamite. Elizabeth Pocahontas, yeah.
Yep.
Beto,
Yep.
your doppelganger. And dude, can we watch the video? These assholes decide to just bust into Spanish.
Yeah.
Is this the most pandering fucking thing you
Yes.
can possibly do?
Yes.
I mean, is there anything worse than this?
Going to speak to Latinos.
Yeah, we're talking to Latino voters in their native tongue.
Look at Warren Wilhelm. Oh my God.
Junior.
Look at them all. All right.
Necesitamos incluir cada persona en el éxito de esta economía. Pero
You, sir,
si
are an
queremos
asshole.
hacer eso, necesitamos incluir cada persona en nuestra democracia. Cada votante necesitamos
Corey, like,
la
fuck.
representación.
I didn't know that was on the test today.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
Whoa,
Whoa, I can. Look at him. Look at his eyes. Crazy eyes.
Los barritos.
Congresista O'Rourke, ¿qué haría usted en el primer día si fuera
There's the
presidente
moderator.
sobre esta realidad que
Okay.
está ocurriendo?
It's up
The
to
hell, man.
Annie.
Cada persona con el respeto y dignidad que merecen como
got respect.
humanos.
Me llamo Julián Castro y estoy postulando por presidente de los Estados Unidos.
Senador Booker, sus 45
That's
segundos.
hilarious.
Dude, this is so fucking embarrassing. Do they not realize what total fucking assholes they look like to the rest of the country?
Where was that, by the way?
In Miami.
Okay.
It was in Miami.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So where a lot of people speak Spanish, obviously, and I just think that is so not dialed in with what the country wants.
Yeah.
And I would have to think that
I feel like maybe Jeb! Exclamation did that. He has the Latino wife, I think.
yeah.
Right? Didn't he pull that a little while ago?
Probably,
Yeah.
probably. You know,
always fun.
Half these people are dusting off their Rosetta Stone Spanish lesson, driving to the event, listening, catching up. I think one of them even said, like, shit, I got to learn Spanish in the next 24 hours. Like, didn't think this was a part of it.
Why?
To keep up with the Joneses, I guess. They really are focused on, you know, this migration thing, the child migrants in these torture chambers
Yeah.
down south is really going to be the focus. You know, they have found something that resonates, and it is hilarious to watch people like that dipshit De Blasio posting that picture of the dead dad and daughter going.
Oh, I didn't know he reposted that.
Oh yeah, I think it was De Blasio. Didn't you? I thought you mentioned that even yesterday, but yeah.
Oh, I
Posted
know
it.
it was posted everywhere. I didn't know it originated with De Blasio.
I think he retweeted it and said this is Donald Trump's fault or something. Like they're trying to blame Donald Trump
Yeah.
for this problem that has been going on forever at the border. And you know, so they're talking about all these kids and these facilities have been bitching for months on end. Remember, it's a manufactured problem. It's a manufactured problem made up by the president. There's nothing going on at the border.
Yeah, well, they wanted to stop Trump from getting funding for the wall by
Right.
saying it's an emergency, right? So there was months of this is not an emergency. Do you remember who's the guy? The
Don
CNN?
Lemon?
No, not Don Lemon. The CNN Acosta.
Oh, Jim
remember him
Acosta,
standing at
yeah.
the border going, I don't see an emergency here. There's nothing going on here.
What's
So
the-
that was like the
Yeah.
story forever, you know? I was like, there's no emergency. There's nothing going on.
How silly is to cherry pick a spot on a
Oh, I know.
2,000-mile
Yeah.
border where
Yeah.
nothing's going on and just be like, I don't know. They
I
said
don't
there was a party
see
here.
an emergency.
You see an emergency, let me know.
But now it's politically expedient to
Yes.
talk about it in an emergency sort of phrasing. So here they go.
Someone sent me this. It might have been on Twitter or Facebook or something. Might have been NFL Bob even. And I thought it was interesting. I don't go to Breitbart. I just think that's like, it seems too right wing,
Yeah.
even for someone like me. So I don't go. But occasionally people will send me stories. And it's the 20 times Breitbart reported on migrant deaths during Obama and Biden years, and nobody gave a shit.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. To go now and demand to be let in and this means everything and how do we do this inhumane? What country are we in? What year is this? And it's like these stories of fucking, this guy's been dead sitting here on the border so long it's just a skull and bones now. These kids, there's 2 more kids dead. We found some more drowned. And these are all headlines. Breitbart, Texas, Breitbart, I think that's actually the city. Witnesses skeletal of illegal immigrant. Texas claimed the life of yet another illegal immigrant. A human skull and decomposed skeletal remains are all that's left of a person who decided to come to this country illegally. A total of 42 have been found this year in the desert ranch fields. Unsecured border results in deaths of 2 more illegal immigrants. Dead illegal immigrant with gold grill found in Texas ranch.
You're kidding.
No, he had a gold grill. That's kind of dope. That was found in Brooks County, 80 miles from the Texas-Mexico border. It's unique that he had the gold dental work, including a gold star on his front tooth.
Wow.
Yeah, that guy meant business. Project aims to identify migrant bodies found. So, groups are being formed. Let's see if we can identify some of these dead fucking migrants. And look at it. It goes on forever. Here's just 20 of them. And so the idea that now all of a sudden this is Trump's deal, he somehow turned this into the mess that it is, and he needs to be thrown out of office, and we should be ashamed of ourselves.
The president of the United States
Is a racist.
racist.
And we were having fun yesterday talking about Alyssa Milano. Hi, I'm Alyssa Milano. I'm an actress / activist. I demand to come in and see the grounds.
Yeah.
Hey, how about fuck off? How about that? How about you just fuck off? We've got shit going on here. You don't get to walk into a U.S. government-run facility and just check shit out.
Can Beto do it, though? That's the question.
Well,
today,
I don't
right?
know. We'll see who's got the balls around here that can actually march in there and demand entrance. So they did open a border facility near El Paso to journalists yesterday. The tour offered an inside glimpse of the station in Clint for the first time since lawyers who met with young migrants said they saw 250 infants, children, and teens locked up for 27 days. What was designed to be a short-term holding facility. This isn't meant for people to just fucking crash there forever. Children being housed there they appeared mostly clean and were being watched by hallway monitors, but journalists were not allowed in any of the cells and stopped from talking to the detained children. One agent is said to have told a reporter, "You're not allowed to speak with a young girl that was crying. Ask her if you ask her anything, you'll be thrown out." And it's like, yeah, this isn't a fucking zoo, man. I mean, how intrusive. It's like, hello, this is an actual crisis going on. It's a really sad story. Like, we need Jim Acosta going up, hi, little girl. Are you crying because you're hurt? What can we do? Like, sticking a mic in her face?
Are you mad at the president?
You just want to get some grubby fucking kid in there? I mean, it's a terrible story. I don't blame them at all. Like, no, you don't get to talk to the people in here. Sorry. They did announce, I think yesterday, $4.5 billion in relief there, and that came with very strict rules. Absolutely none of this can be spent on a fucking wall. None of it. None of this is for protection of the border.
Yeah.
You can only give it to the grubby, fucking smelly people. That's it. And so Trump's pissed. He's like, oh, you assholes finally decide to release some money. But, you know, we're not fixing the problem, which is the influx of people. So Dr. Sevier, pediatrician, you don't know that doctor, do you? No?
Can't say I do, no.
Okay.
Wow. He doesn't do butts, so.
Yeah. I think it's a chick.
She doesn't do butts.
Yeah. No, pediatrician, no, they don't do butts at all. I don't think anyways. She met nearly 40 immigrant children in the facility, said in a declaration that the conditions were dire. She described extreme temperatures, lights on 24 hours a day, no adequate access to medical care, basic sanitation, water, or adequate food. It's like, well, we want them to feel like they're at home, right? I mean, you can't get more homey a feel for someone from Guatemala than that,
Oh, man.
right?
You know, as people have known for years, like this is gonna take some reconfiguring of the rules, and gonna take some congressional action.
Rules.
Isn't it gonna?
No
isn't it
humans
the-
illegal, Jay.
Yeah.
Dr. Sevier said there are several teen mothers at the facility. It's obvious that the dignity and well-being of children is not even an afterthought in the design of this center. Yeah, it's not a hotel for children. It's not what it's designed to be. The conditions could be compared to torture facilities. Seems a bit dramatic, Dr. Sevier. You know what I mean? 16-year-old girl from Honduras recounted how she and her 8-month-old daughter were placed in a facility where they couldn't shower for 8 days. Well, go out the back door and go home. You can shower, take 10 showers a day. That's all you got to do. No one's keeping you there. Just go out the back door, go home, shower your ass off. Officials insist that the children in Clint are receiving good care. They were wearing clean clothes, and 117 children there. The children are housed in an industrial garage filled with bunk beds, or in cells with bunk beds and cots, and included a bathroom area separated by cinder blocks. Doors were left unlocked so the kids are free to move around. Not ideal, but we've done what we had to do. They said they saw they're eating instant oatmeal, instant noodles. The children are also being served burritos and unlimited access to snacks. I want to fucking move in there, dude.
Sound too bad.
Burritos and unlimited snacks.
Clean clothes. They probably shipped down the Buffalo Bills Super Bowl
Burritos, how
champion
cliche.
shirts.
Burritos.
Well, you know, I mean, mostly the children sat together singing songs, talking, braiding each other's hair in the garage. Guys are playing, kicking a soccer ball around. Dude, I want to go there. Can we visit? Can we go there? Fill out the paperwork. See if they'll let us come in. I'd love to hang out with those
paperwork.
guys. Yeah, remember it takes about 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
And Alyssa Milano teaches.
Well, to visit, you're not going to get. Well, okay.
The facility originally designed to hold 100 people. It's held up to 700 this year.
Ouch.
This is not a detention center. It's a holding area. Last year, they spent a little more than $1,000 a day on supplies, okay? So they go to Costco. They're buying bulk toilet paper and shit like that, probably those burrito packs. This year, because of the ballooning number of migrants, the agency is spending $4,000 a day just to buy enough food, medicines, and other supplies to keep the Clint facility operating. Across the El Paso sector, that one, the cost has risen to $61,000 a day. A day.
Damn, man.
Yep. And they're probably not even getting the good shit. You know, those bulk burrito
They're getting
packs
puffed
fucking
wheat.
suck,
They're
dude.
not, they're not
Ugh.
getting, you know, sugar smacks. They're getting puffed wheat.
Yeah, it's like being in your house growing up, you know? Fuck.
Hey, everybody, you have an annual physical to make sure you're healthy. What do you do each year to make sure that you remain financially fit? Our friend Mark Leibovitz at LPL Financial specializes in thoughtful and objective investment guidance designed to keep your finances in shape. So call Mark today, 248-626-2000, and ask for Mark. Isis, did you have something to add?
Oh,
Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC.
Lastly, Bill de Blasio was on that debate thing, you know, and they're all keen on the migrant stuff, and he took a pause. Did you see this? To tell everyone, for all the American citizens out there who feel you're falling behind, who feel the American dream's not working for you, the immigrants didn't do that to you. Big corporation did that to you. The 1% did that to you. Everyone on this stage did that to you. That's what he should have ended with, you know?
Yeah.
You basically described yourselves. The 1%ers
Warren.
up on that stage. Fucking unreal. Yeah. That guy's unbelievable.
So what's he? They have like the poll right after where like
Yeah.
who won and all that stuff. Did
You
they
know what?
do those snap polls?
Yeah. Did those mean anything?
No,
I mean,
no.
obviously not.
Because
But
who the hell is up at that time answering their phone, answering those things?
Yeah.
It's going to be hugely skewed to the West, right? If people are answering those.
Or, well, that's a good question. Who the fuck is answering those polls? Like, who would answer that?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you signed up for it beforehand, and what loser would do that? It's a good question. Maybe they only get a hold of a couple old people. But
Yeah.
I think they said Cory Booker did well.
Spartacus.
Spartacus did well, and Pocahontas surprisingly did well. De Blasio, Warren Wilhelm, did not do as bad as people would have thought.
Okay.
I saw one guy on Twitter who was like, that de Blasio guy, if I didn't know, man, I think that guy was pretty good. And then I remembered, oh, yeah, I live in New York. This guy's a fucking train wreck. He sounds good up there,
Yeah.
but holy shit. Yeah, he's a mess. Twitter was bashing OJ, too. See, OJ keeps going on Twitter.
That's just what good can come of this, OJ?
I know. Did we ever find out? Did we find out there was a fake OJ account that was like, "I'll kill you"?
Yeah, I don't know what came of that. I reckon that was probably fake, or there would have been a lot more news about it.
Well, did we hear someone said that it's like OJ, the real OJ 32 or something is his account, and I thought someone maybe emailed us and said they figured out it was the O in OJ was a 0. So that it really looked like OJ's account. But I don't know. I was reading the story today, and they break the whole thing down as if it's really his
The
account.
knife emojis and all that.
Yeah,
I'll
the
find
16.
you.
Yeah. I got nothing to lose. Grow up. I'll find your ass one way or another. So don't mess with me. I got nothing to lose. So, anyways, he's like the most clueless individual ever. I don't know what this is. Like he can't post anything without 5,000 people immediately responding with as many stab jokes and murder your wife jokes as possible. And he doesn't acknowledge it.
Yeah, it's freaking bizarre.
It's bizarre. So he posted a video of himself watching the Democratic presidential primary debate. He says he encouraged every American. I love when getting advice from someone like O.J. Simpson. He encouraged every American to watch this debate before he said, "Hey, Twitter world, it's me, yours truly. Welcome back, everybody.
Yours truly.
I bet you missed me. It's the juice. Hey, Twitter world, it's me, yours truly."
Isn't he already back? He was back a week ago. So what, he's saying this again now?
So every time he goes on Twitter, it's me again. I'm back.
Yeah, yours truly. It's the juice.
Give it an update.
Giving you, just letting you know what my day's like. Walking into free world. Sitting in my house waiting to watch this debate to hear a bunch of people who think they're capable of running our country. Should be interesting, because to be honest, I don't know most of these guys, but interested to hear what they say. And then immediately he's hit with, "Bro, you can't even vote. You're a felon." Like,
It's a great point.
bro, you can't even vote. And then it's a one-upsmanship of, just a stab in the dark here. You know, like they're all going to make some knife reference. Just a stab in the dark here, but are ex-Collins allowed to vote in your state? You can't vote because you're a felon. It's a parody account?
He sees those because it's obvious that he's kind of active on there. Like if he's tweeting and you know he has an ego, he's going to read comments and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, he's not yet jaded to the whole Twitter world, so you know he's reading them all. I'm engaging with
Yes.
people. Look at all the responses I got.
Is there a point to tweeting but then not looking at the responses? Isn't that the payoff of Twitter, is to see if anyone recognized when you went out on your porch and screamed something to the world in a certain amount of characters, did anyone acknowledge it?
Yeah, do you want your dopamine rush or not?
I mean, he can't get a dopamine rush just for dropping a sentence onto a fucking social media thing, right?
He doesn't appear to have a larger purpose here with this. It seems
Right.
like he's there to engage with people and to tell people his side of the story and to talk about talk about football
and settle some scores.
settle some scores.
He's
Like,
got some scores to settle.
yeah,
Remember?
so it's not like he's just posting on behalf of a business or something where, yeah, you might just throw something out there and then done with it and not
Can you
look at
pull?
it.
Can you pull his account? Sorry, Jay, I didn't mean to cut you up there.
No, that's just the point, though, is he seems to be really engaged in this,
I was gonna look at
interested
some
in
more of the-
engaging it.
I'm just gonna look at some more of the responses, I guess. But
Curiosity of the cat. The amount of memes that are done in OJ's world. Like when I said I don't follow that many people.
Video, the radio star.
I don't follow many people. When the opportunity to follow OJ Simpson came up, I could not. I dove at the subscribe or the fucking follow button. I couldn't wait to see where this is going. So what do you got here?
I don't know. I'm just kind of looking at responses. I assume I can't see the typing from my seat as well, but you guys might be able to better.
Now the type of comments I came here for.
It's just fucking. I'm sure they're all just.
That guy freaks me out, man.
Yeah, bro, you can't even vote.
OJ has a better life than me. He was in prison for a decade.
He'd cut the budget.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Go up to the
want
I want to see the video.
You
'Cause
slay me.
Is he talking during it?
Yeah, he keeps posting videos. Hey, all, how you doing? It's me.
Oh, okay, there
Yours
you go.
truly. And so I want to see what kind of attitude he has. If it's just like he's
Just oblivious to everything.
total. That's
Yeah,
what.
that's what he seems to be.
Is that possible, though?
I know. I wonder how long he can keep this up because it's just going to continue.
Oh.
Nobody's going to give up on this. They're just going to hit him every time with this. You slay me, bro. All that shit.
All right, here.
So and you know it's him because he doesn't even have the like, bro. That's another parody account because it's like him in his house.
Yeah.
Go ahead and play it, E.
Hey, Twitter world, it's me, yours truly, sitting at my house waiting to watch this debate, to hear a bunch of people who think they're capable of running our country. It should be interesting because, to be honest, I don't know most of these guys, but I'm interested to hear what they have to say. And I think every American should be watching this.
Yeah.
So I guess we got about 38 minutes to go.
38
so
minutes
won't be long
pre-gaming.
now.
I know.
He's pre-gaming the fucking.
You know what this could be? He could have some larger business idea that he wants to launch a year from now, and some consultants told him, "Look, man, you got to normalize yourself back into society. You got to get on social media.
Yeah.
Just get people back used to hearing from you and so forth. Because it just seems so mundane the shit he's doing.
Yeah, and so
It's almost like he's on a schedule from a social media manager.
see that would make sense, but the people that he tends to surround himself with are fucking losers. Like he doesn't surround himself with smart businessmen because most of them don't want to work with O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, it's-
who's going to handle that dude? So he ends up getting tied up with Bobby the Juice, who's a fucking big dude, and he's
Yeah.
just muscle, and is some
It's just
weirdo
the only
mob guy.
The only reasonable thing I can come up with. you
Yeah.
know?
No, that's a great thought, except I don't think the people he's been around in the past few years would not be smart enough to think that way that far ahead. They just
Right.
wouldn't. They're more likely to kick in a Vegas door and steal their shit back.
Right.
They're not going to be going, we need to normalize you and ease you back into the community. That actually makes sense. And I wonder if that could work. This is going to be a great test, if that's the plan, to see, like, he is pariah number one. It is a fucking national joke. Black and white people both agree. Oh, yeah, that motherfucker murdered 2 people, for sure. Black people are just happy he got away with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all. That's the only
Yeah, everybody
difference.
agrees.
Everybody knows. It's a wink, wink joke. So that dude should never be able to work again. But if he just puts himself out there and you get desensitized to seeing and hearing him, and then, maybe because football season, he's going to be commenting and he knows his shit.
Yeah.
Does it get to a point where his Twitter account gets enough spark and it's like, man, at least I got to follow this motherfucker because he actually he does know my bills.
Right.
I mean, that video got 1 million views.
Yeah.
He's onto something.
900.
By the way-
does that say 967,000 views? How many comments is that? Does it say on there, E?
I don't know.
Scroll down
Real quick.
half a scroll.
Okay.
We've got
2,800 fucking retweets.
17,000 likes.
And you know what else, dude? This is pre 9/11, right? Like, there's a generation we talk about now where it's like, dude, my kids were born at 9/11. Like, they don't feel about it the way we
Yeah.
do. So this story's even older. So there are kids growing up that only know Juice is like, And that black guy that everybody's supposed to like. They
kind
don't
of know half the story, kind of thing. They didn't follow it like we did.
No, and
is there a chance to turn some people, a whole generation, maybe?
I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I saw some legitimate comments on some, like, early on his Twitter thing where it's like, oh my God, I can't believe I got to meet you. You've been my hero forever. I love you, Juice. Heart, heart, heart. It's like, and then there's 1,000 comments to her going, bitch, you insane. What are you, fucking mad? You went around him purposely? So there are people that got 17,000 likes. I've never gotten 17,000 likes on anything I've posted.
By the way, is this TV just on the floor?
Way too low, yeah. It's too low.
Like, it's not on a stand. I mean, it's on a stand.
It's a hearth, isn't it? Like a marble hearth?
It might be a hearth, Jay, but it seemed too low still.
But it's not on, like, it's not on, like, an official, like, he doesn't have it on the wall or anything. It's just kind of on
looks like it's in front of a fireplace.
Right.
Are those logs to the left that we're
Yeah.
seeing? Yeah. It's probably not good to have it that close to a heat source, right?
It looks like the fireplace literally is directly behind the TV.
Juice, be careful. You're going to burn yourself.
What is on that mantle? I was,
Yeah, I want to know too.
For a second, I was about to say, is this like an award? Like, at first,
Yeah.
like, is that like, an Emmy or
awards there.
something?
Oh yeah. Well, it's like, did he make a new Heisman Trophy for himself? Come on, Juice, you can't do it. Well, I did win. Just get melted it down and shit. Don't mean I didn't win it. What? Yeah. What is that? Can you zoom in at all?
I really can't zoom in on Twitter like that.
Watch the video one more time. Let's see if Juice's TV is too low and if we can make out anything in the background.
I can maybe zoom in. Like,
If you're sitting in a lazy boy, though, it might be perfect, right? Just right in front.
Maybe, but
I don't like when they're above fireplaces. People always
that is
want
too
that
high.
look, and it's like, dude, my head's
back.
crooked.
Yeah, it's like being in the front row of a movie theater.
Yeah.
Fuck that. No, well, here's why I want to watch this again, because I kind of want to live vicariously through Fred Goldman, and we know Fred Goldman is frame by framing this to see if there's
marble fireplace, huh?
Well, I believe that's mine. He's frame by framing every
what
video
kind
he
of rug
posts.
that is, etc.
Yes. What is the value of that, and who owns
The
it?
painting behind the mantle, yeah.
Fred should have a parody account that pops up and just redo the video that OJ does. Be like, well, so you see me sitting here in Fred Goldman's house. This is my TV.
Let's see it, Jesus.
Hey, Twitter world, it's me, yours truly, sitting at my house waiting to watch this debate.
Fred
to
is
hear a bunch of
seething.
people who think they're capable of running our country.
Bentley
It
shirt
should
he
be
has on?
interesting.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't know most of these guys, but I'm interested to hear what they have to say. And I think every American should be watching this. So I guess we got about 38 minutes to go, so won't be long
See,
now.
that's a mundane social
dude.
media coordinator
You
type
are right,
post.
dude.
This is normalizing him, attempting
Well,
to.
He knows the Kardashians. Who has made more money by posting shitty internet videos than the Kardashian clan and the Jenner clan? Like, that video has 1 million views. It's 30 seconds of nonsense, and 1 million people watched it. There is real value to that. If Juice starts doing that and he's generating that many views, he can throw in a Bentley shirt. Bentley could have easily given him 100. Dude, look, just wear our logo in this shirt. If we start seeing him look like a goddamn NASCAR vehicle.
Yeah, holding the Coca-Cola.
Hold on, let me turn that label front side out.
I'm just going to take a drink of my Coca-Cola.
That's refreshing. Save big money at Menards. Yeah, I got to make a run to Menards this afternoon.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems so pointless and mundane to me that might be what's going on here.
Yeah, it's chilly out here all of a sudden in the desert. Got to get my Dietrich fur on here. Watch the game. It's a little chilly.
I think it's gonna have to be. If it would have to be way more on the down low, like you said. It'd have to. What you were more originally saying, just hey, we'll throw you the shirt. Don't have it be anything official, but just kind of have it be.
Well, here's the problem.
Well, I'm not speculating that that Bentley is
Yeah,
sponsoring.
I know.
I think that's just a dumb golf shirt.
Oh, I know.
But I think this may be an attempt to just normalize the dude.
Yeah, but here's the problem. I guarantee you there has been many, many phone calls already to Bentley this morning from Fred Goldman. If I fact that you gave him that shirt, he'll own a Bentley.
If I find or hear the individual that has said that about me, I will pull your goddamn tongue out
by the roots.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I know you're all old and scared, ladies, but
The thank you very much is what kills me on that more than
the best
anything.
part.
Is this long speech.
Hey man, get a 2-pack of MyPillow's premiums for $69.98. That's only $34.99 per pillow, which is the lowest price ever offered on podcast, radio, or TV. This offer is only available at MyPillow.com. Use promo code TDC, of course, for the very best discount.
yeah, please do that.
I'm
They've got some
disappointed
great deals.
my guy didn't respond to my Instagram comment the other day. There's a story about a cat, a Minnesota cat, that went through the
Minnetonka?
went through the washing machine, dude, and survived.
Really?
So I posted.
Well, he's got 9 lives. I mean,
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
That there was 1,000 posts of that. Mine was more original than that, Mike. It was, look, he's machine washable. I tweeted I did it at Mike Lindell. He didn't even respond.
That's great.
I didn't, I
That's
thought
a great. You know what?
Like a heart, anything, Mike?
I don't think Mike.
Yeah, I know.
If you need his assistant Linda to
This is Mike Lindell. Can you hear
heart your
me?
shit that bad.
It might have been a little bit too controversial if you think
What?
about it.
Why? The cat lived.
Yeah, but he's not well.
Like how not well?
Well, he's on his 9th. Let's put it that way. He's hanging on.
So
he's hanging on to his 9th.
So your tweet might be absolutely false, anyways. In the end, you might have to redact it and say, well, turns out he wasn't machine washable after all.
God's got his hand in this, and I truly believe that.
So we'll see.
My wife's really going to be upset about this.
My wife's really going to be upset about this.
I have some great news today, guys. We don't usually do happy, feel-good stories here at the Detroit Cast. We're a little darker than that. But Joseph Anthony Carrero was killed June 5th. Pickup truck ran him over in Florida.
Great news.
Busy road near his home in Orlando. He's out for a stroll, 6 a.m. Pow! He just gets popped by an F-150. What happens to the body when an F-150 hits it at full speed? Is that not good?
It's definitely not good.
Yeah.
Have you seen
car
collision?
There's in Indiana, a lot of trucks, a lot of farm equipment, a lot of
farm equipment.
really
grinders.
bad injuries.
Yeah.
How about a sausage factory? Anything? No.
Yeah.
No, but,
suffocated. It's all good. Suffocated.
Farm equipment has a similar
churning
end result. Yeah.
Why doesn't farm equipment ever go, oh, that's a leg. Sorry, my bad, and stop? Why does it just continue to fucking mince people up?
You'd be rich if you could make one do that.
Fucking train those things. Oh, I've got a sleeve. Hold on, stop. That's not a twig. That's a sleeve.
Yeah, a lot of kids with grandpa, right, falling off the tractor, and the combine.
Yeah, it's really heavy machinery. It causes a lot of problems. So.
But that might be a great place to be a serial killer. If you wanted to off your family, it's like, man, the kid fell off the tractor again.
Oh, my wife fell off the tractor.
Well, the whole family fell off the tractor again.
It's perfect. The perfect crime.
There's no holes in this.
No.
If it's got to be
You shouldn't have talked about this, Mike. Now this is your only hole. You had it. You should have kept it in your back pocket. Mike's moving to Indiana.
All the serial killers in Indiana going, Ixnay on the armor fame, Erdermaze. All right, pal? It's a very small class of people. It's really the Lakes Minivans of the USA, Lakes Minivan USAs of the world that were, are going, oh, shit. That makes way more sense than just stabbing them all when they walked in the door. Very hard to get away with that.
Yeah.
So anyways, this guy's dead as shit. He dies later at the hospital, which is fantastic news. The truck driver was uninjured, not cited, which is even better news. Caro's death comes around 2 months before he was due to go on trial. He gained notoriety in August 2016. He's accused of grabbing Pinky the Pink Flamingo at Busch Gardens and slamming him on the ground.
You remember this, right, Isis?
Damn right I do.
Oh, my God. I totally remember this. You remember this, Tommy? Pinky the Pink Flamingo? No,
I
don't remember the story? My God, totally.
He's a rock star in the Busch Gardens.
Just a beautiful bird,
world.
Standing there on his one leg, right? The other one cocked up.
He can do that. Their knees are weird,
man.
They're
backward, right?
Yeah. There's something weird about him. But Pinky, the flamingo, when in murky water, they do their little dance. They tap the ground because it stirs up the dirt, and there's some tasty morsels inside that.
Always
and then their beaks go down, and they eat these tasty little morsels. This motherfucker knew people dug seeing it, so even on land, he'd do his little dance.
Yeah.
Because she's a hot shot show off and becomes a smash hit at Busch Gardens and then cocksucker walks in, said he was trying to impress his daughter.
Oh, I do remember this now.
He's
Yeah.
drunk as fuck. He's shit-faced. He's with his mom and his daughters. And he grabs the fucking bird and slams Pinky so hard on the ground, almost severed her foot. And then they had to shoot her face. Did you go to take it to Asia to meet some youths?
Boy, the wheels of justice sure turn slowly, don't they? Because this was years ago, I feel like.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was 2016.
What the hell,
still
man? And he was waiting on
trial or-
trial for that?
Yeah, well, there was a judge who was not happy about that. He served 5 days originally on like felony, or not felony, but
Animal cruelty.
animal cruelty laws. And dude, the people that love animals do not like you fucking with animals. Period. End of story. And they are loud. I love those people. I usually hate activists, but it's when you have a defenseless animal. You know what I mean? Like Pink, I guarantee Pinksy didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
And how confusing for Pinksy. Pinksy's born at Busch Gardens, hatched there, and it's like 16 years ago. And so these guys are demanding justice for Pinksy. And poor Pinky just gets crowds of people cheering and smiling and loving her. And then some fucking drunk, retarded asshole to impress his daughter. What kind of shit daughter do you have? This is me sweet. Honey, look, I'm going to spike a bird.
Well, I would imagine the impression, he was so drunk that he probably didn't know what he was doing. I'm sure like what he thought he was going to do is maybe walk up and, you know what I mean? I don't know. He thought, oh, I'll walk up and pet her, and then he's fucking just in a stupor, you know, did something stupid or whatever.
Yeah. Pinky was transported to animal, like they airlifted her to animal care center. Vets decided to humanely euthanize her.
Yeah.
She's got a broken ankle, man. Why can't we Pinky's
Animals'
ankle
legs are a
can't-
real problem for him, huh?
They are horses. It's like, bro, let me get a cast on it first before you just shoot my face.
What is it? They have to be standing to circulate properly? Is that the deal? Or
We could come up with something, you know. I mean, we fixed this. So yeah, Caro says he was bummed when he found out Pinky had to be put down. He apologized. I didn't mean to injure Pinky. You know, Pinky was 19, Chilean flamingo, hatched at Busch Gardens in '96. Her dancing movements made her one of the park stars. You want to see her in action?
absolutely beautiful bird.
Her keepers say this is not a trained behavior, so they weren't giving her treats to make her do this. It's just a
loved to
natural thing.
dance.
But she loves dancing. You know, as you know, Jay, flamingos are filter feeders, so they're kind of
Like
bottom.
you said,
yeah.
bringing up those morsels.
Yeah, and those are tasty. They say they're very tasty morsels.
Look at
Look
Very
at Pinksy.
tasty
aptly named,
morsels.
huh?
Yeah,
Aptly named.
yeah. Her name's Pinksy. I love how you can hear her little hand slaps in the cement.
Honestly, cool birds, huh?
Yeah.
They live about 30 years,
Boy, oh
just
boy.
FYI.
Is that right?
Yeah, it looks
Wow, man.
Yeah, you know how we often talk about how much it'd be cool to have wings.
Yeah.
I wonder if they fucking are like, dude, why don't we have arms? This sucks. We'd be so much
Be able to do so much.
so much more
Yeah.
with arms. Yeah. Yeah, look. Yeah, during a dance. Everyone loves when I do that.
Slap, slap, slap.
Yeah. I go faster. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at her go, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. The name's Pinksy.
How do you run up to that and just kill it? That's
I know.
insane.
Look at that beautiful creature. Yeah, during my dance. Everybody loves when I'm during my dance. Yeah, go faster. Yeah. She knows there's no tasty morsels coming up, too.
Yeah.
Pure show off.
Some beautiful plumage.
Oh, Pinksy. So, yeah, they. Oh, sorry. Yeah, keep dancing up there. So, the judge called his actions beyond senseless, which is harsh words from a judge. Said it actually borders on depraved, in my opinion. I don't know if
Say it is depraved.
I don't know
That's
if you
not
have other
depraved,
issues.
What is?
What's that?
If that's not depraved, what is depraved? Run up and kill a bird in front of a bunch of people?
Yeah, it seems
fucking
pretty
depraved.
I mean, as far as definition of depraved goes, I would say that falls clearly under the guidelines of depraved actions. I haven't read the definition lately,
I'm going to go ahead and duck go it.
Please do. I don't know if you have other issues, but I don't know who does that. And so psychologists found he suffered from post-traumatic stress, which is a blanket catch-all, could be anything. You trip down the stairs, now you got PTSD. I don't want to hear that shit unless you were in the war, you know?
Yeah.
Bipolar disorder, schizophrenia. then your mom's a dick. Why is your mom taking your Busch Gardens? He needs to be caged, right?
Yeah.
Bipolar, schizophrenic, drunk as fuck.
Get him out of the general pop.
And I say this is good news because this is not his first run-in with the law. He's been a history of violence against animals. Been charged for shooting and killing 2 chained dogs at point-blank range.
Dude.
With a shotgun. Other arrests include drug charges, driving under the influence, child abuse.
Yeah. So
Delete.
this trucker off scot-free, no problem, nothing going on
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
They were like,
Sorry for the delay.
Yeah.
Hopefully, do you need a letter for your boss to explain why you were delayed a couple hours here?
and we can tap that fender right back out for you. No problem. What they did, they handcuffed that guy at first. He reeked of alcohol. He shit-faced the driver. And then they saw the license of the bird murder, and they were like, dude, my apologies, sir.
On your way, sir.
My apologies. Let us give you a little ride home. You're a little tipsy out there, but, yep, we'll get your car home to you safe.
Depraved, morally corrupt, wicked.
Hello?
Yeah. It's not borderline.
Well, I was getting confused with deviant or deviant.
Oh.
Remember?
Yeah, deviant. Yeah,
Deviant threw a wrench into our world that day.
Oh, my God. Don't do this to me again. Deviant.
Deviant.
Deviate. Let's see. Depart from an established course. Deviate. Deviate
That's
versus
deviate, yeah.
Deviate. Okay. Give me
But
a
it's
second.
but deviant. It's like when we learned about outmoded, and it was like, oh shit, we need that term in our world.
Oh, we knew outmoded.
We didn't know outmoded.
Outmoded.
No, it's an outmoded term. Remember when we first saw that British douche said it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Find it.
I don't see deviate.
It exists. While you look for that, I've got some terrible news today, Jay. We lost Max Wright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Alf.
Yeah, Willie Tanner.
Yeah.
He's the dad on Alf.
Classmate of my dad's at Southfield High.
That's right. Your dad knew Willie. Willie Tanner, Alf's dad. And, yeah. Does he have
Mrs. Ochmonic.
He was so frustrated. He's just like, Alf, stay out of sight.
He was constantly in a state of frustration with Alf, no, Alf.
Willie. You know, and that fucking kid. Don't eat Lucky and stay out of the fucking backyard.
Don't
Mrs.
bother
Ochmonic
Mrs. Ochmonic,
is
yeah.
on to you.
What a premise.
She doesn't work. Wasn't that the fucking, like, Al Jean and what's his
I don't
name
know.
worked on that show?
Yeah, man. That
Yeah,
did come
Mike
up with,
Reese.
Yeah, when we talked to Mike Reese. Yep.
Yep.
Huh, okay.
That was one of their first shows together, and it was a huge hit, and then fucking died immediately.
And then it was going to be redone, wasn't it?
There was talk of it.
Yeah, bring
I don't know
back
how
Alf.
you do it. I mean, Michu Mazzaros died, what, a couple years ago now?
He was Alf.
Yeah. I mean, that was the original. Do you have pictures of him?
Yeah, I did. Where the fuck did
Michu Mazzaros.
Yeah, so Willie was in really bad straits. So if I remember, the last big thing on the DuckDuckGo machine
There you
was
go.
Willie. Willie was like Skid Row, just strung
Oh,
out,
yeah, not
really,
good. No,
really,
not
really
good.
bad, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember Meet You.
Yeah, there's Michu. Go to the other picture, E to the right. That's way more terrifying. That one. Holy shit. Wow.
Yeah, no, that haunts my dreams, man.
Yeah, it haunts mine too.
Fuck.
What is going on there, Doc? What is this guy? He's
Is that just fidgetry?
run amok.
I've never seen this before. This is great.
If
It's
that
a human being, allegedly.
if that wheel was wheeled into your surgical room, would you go take this to a vet? I mean, would that be the first thing you would say?
I mean, I don't want to be too mean. He's a character looking, but I
Yeah.
mean, it's really
I dig the bolo. I mean, it's an interesting choice to
he's
go
got,
bolo.
He's got a little slugger hat on and a bolo tie. Yeah.
That's off a doll, dude.
Yeah.
That slugger hat is off a
think he is-
fucking Cabbage Patch doll.
Is he a doll?
He played Alf, dude.
Yeah. He's wee.
Yeah.
Wisp of a man. Look at him.
It seems like, we knew who was in C-3PO. We knew who was in D2.
Anthony Daniels.
We knew who was
Kenny
in
Baker.
Exactly. I wonder why you never saw Alf.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, no, you do not leave the house without the Alf costume on.
Look at that thing.
That's a barker, not a carnival barker.
So he's dead and gone. Now Willie's dead and gone.
Willie's
Is
dead and gone.
Ochmonic left? I mean, who's left?
I don't know. His kids, Daisy and Ben, are surviving. They're still
I would remember them if I saw them, but I in my mind's eye, I can't pull out Daisy and Ben from Elf.
No. Daisy and Ben are his real.
Oh, his
children.
real kids.
Yeah.
There were real kids, or there were kids on Elf, though, right?
Yeah. There was Brian and
Brian sounds familiar. Yep.
Hi, Alf. He had roles though on All That Jazz, Reds, The Sting 2, Soul Man. What?
Soul Man. Wow.
Isn't that the one where the guy paints his face black to get into
Oh, I
Harvard?
remember that kid. Yes. Remember
Benji
him now.
Gregory.
Okay.
I don't know why his name is Benji Gregory.
No shit.
Yep. I couldn't stand her, the daughter.
Yeah, I don't really remember her, but
That is not a traditional Hollywood-looking family, is it?
what do you mean?
Like TV families are usually like,
Kinda
"Hi,
looks-
honey, I'm home." Like
It's
that.
kind of 80s.
Does it?
Yeah, Max was unique, and his
Yeah.
Alf.
Yeah.
He had a unique, way about
I
him.
watched Elf right now, like
Kind of like white bread 80s to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, he had another life to him too. If you guys remember.
I do remember.
He was on 2 episodes of Friends.
Yeah.
Played
remember.
Terry, the manager of Central Perk.
Yep.
This was a crazy story back in the day. The National Enquirer, they used to break stories occasionally, and they got some of the most revealing photos ever printed in human existence of Max Wright. And Max was, who hasn't been there? He's going through a rough time, picking up homeless guys in the street, banging them, doing crack with them. Filmed 2 gay porn films with homeless men.
Did he really?
On the streets while smoking crack. Yes.
Wow.
Like I said, hey man, people in glass houses.
Well, once a thespian, always a thespian.
Yeah. So he's and good on Linda for sticking with him through this. I mean, I know Gab would do the same. If you can't go out and do a couple gay porn movies with homeless guys while smoking crack, and the wife's going to bail on you? Hello,
till death do us part,
yeah,
right?
For in sickness and in health, there's something about good times and shit times.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hello, am I not entitled to a shit time or two, Gab? Really? Can't have a couple moments of gay sex with homeless men unprotected while smoking crack?
Come
And
on.
you're gonna run away? I thought you were serious when you took these vows, woman.
So he just continued on that path. And
Here we go. This is as far as they could show the images. I mean,
That's him, man. No question about it.
oh yeah. Have you? I think I asked you to show your dad these.
Yeah.
Last time, did you do that? Like next time?
Oh
at
yeah.
Thanksgiving? Weren't you supposed to take a copy of that?
Or like the story, maybe not the images, but like the story or something, and be like,
like have him read it around the fire to the family, like learn what his old buddy Max has been up to. So he's caught on home video smoking crack, making gay porn. Was seen with 2 naked men as they inhaled crack from a makeshift pipe while he fondled one of the men and had sex with the other. His life was so out of control he didn't care about exposure to AIDS, a former gay lover said. We would meet twice a week, pick up homeless dudes. He did drugs with me and the homeless men. Max even agreed to let me film 2 gay sex videos with him. They're with homeless guys we picked up on the street. His life spiraled out of control. He's arrested for drunk driving. That's when his wife said, enough.
He's got AIDS.
You're a danger on the streets. You're out of here. And then she let him back, and he got busted again. I think he remained married right up until her death, though. I don't know how great their relationship was, but I feel bad.
So what took him out? Did you say?
26 years of cancer.
Gotcha.
Something like that. That'll do it, right, Doc?
Yeah.
I mean, that's cancered up proper, right?
oh, got something more important going on your phone over there?
I'm trying to figure out. I've never seen the show Elf. I'm trying to figure out who this guy is.
You've never seen Elf?
No,
Whoa.
I didn't want
Holy
to bring
shit.
it up, but
Pull up a scene from Alf. Pull up a scene from Alf. It's
I'm
one
trying
of
to
the
figure out
greatest.
who this is. There's pictures.
You don't recognize him?
No.
Yeah, he didn't do a whole lot after Alf.
Well, the homeless men.
Right.
We covered that. Okay.
He had roles on Buffalo Bill, Cheers, Misfits of Science, don't know that, Dudley, Norm.
I guess just here, I guess, right?
Alf, the best moments.
Where was
Willie.
it? Oh, top here.
Yeah, just see if we can get a couple highlights. Is that music?
Yeah.
He was always trying to eat the cat.
Melmac touch.
Melmac. Right.
Hello, Skip, Larry, Muffy. It's Gordon.
Gordon Shumway?
Something
I
like
really
that, yeah.
miss all of you. Come by.
His voice
And,
changed.
Yeah.
In later
introduce
episodes, this
to
doesn't.
these lovely people. And then,
So his spaceship went down in their backyard. They lived next door to the Achmonics. Went down in the garage, and sure as shit, wouldn't you know it, this alien survives it, but his ship is a mess.
And what's his
so-
deal? He's just a cool guy who just likes to hang out. He's kind of a tough house guest. Is that the?
He's an annoying house guest.
Yeah.
Like, those aren't his clothes.
But yet they keep him under wraps.
Well, the government's looking for him. They knew a spaceship went down.
Here's me four.
okay, quick question.
Yeah?
An individual places a bet with a professional bookie, okay, for a sizable amount of money. Let's say $6,000. And he loses it. And he can't cover his losses. What could happen to this individual?
Well, hypothetically, he could have his legs broken.
I bet Alf placed that bet.
I would guess so.
Yeah.
Glad you asked, Tommy.
Yeah.
Alf was always into hijinks and
Boy.
shenanigans, trying to eat their cat, Lucky.
I gotta binge watch it, I guess.
Dude, I wonder how bad it was, because it was actually pretty good at the time. It wasn't a terrible show.
How old were we?
I know, right? If we were older than 12, fuck.
Hey, if you've suffered a traumatic accident or injury, don't call the Billboard or TV attorneys. Your first call should be to Ogden Legal Triage. Ogden Legal Triage will find you the right personal injury attorney for your case at no cost to you. They'll negotiate the best price, save you time, money, and hassle. Who better to help you find a lawyer but a lawyer? Ogden Legal Triage. For more information, go to firstcalldetroit.com.
I almost forgot, dude.
It's History Day,
It's
man.
History Day, yeah.
It's this
with
day in
Big
history
E.
with Big E.
And we're getting long in the
I
tooth
mean, I guess
on
I
the
can
show.
just go if you want. It depends on how you want to do it.
Let's see if you're a pro.
Sure. Why not? Why the fuck not? Anyway, and this, sorry, I didn't plan on necessarily, but okay. So this day in 1967, we had the world's first ATM machine.
What? There's ass-to-mouth machines?
So I decided that.
Where are those?
Ass to mouth.
In 1967, wow.
Yeah, so there it is up
would
there.
never have guessed that.
Now, there were some automated things like before this where you could deposit money into the bank, but you could not take it out like this. And and it was kind of, they didn't have debit cards yet and all that shit.
What does ATM stand for, actually? Is it automatic
Teller machine? or
Teller
something?
machine?
But it was just, like, I think they call it a cash machine here, really. But
Well,
anyway.
no, it sounds like they call it an automatic teller machine.
I know, but they call them cash machines over there. We just call it, now it's kind of just become an ATM machine. At first, it was more of a called
So it
cash
originated
machine.
with Barclays in England?
Yes.
So is this kind of a Xerox thing? Or a Kleenex issue?
Yeah, kinda. I guess. I don't know. I'm just telling you, they call them different. They call things. They tend to call them cash machines over there, but it's known as the first ATM because we all call them ATMs.
Fair enough.
Anyway, whatever. So there it is. So what happened was this dude who invented it was
Mr. Machine.
Shepard Barron.
Kind of a dope name.
Went to the bank one day and he was pissed because he was a minute late and he couldn't get money, and he's like, I should be able to get money out just because I'm a minute late to the place.
He has a point.
He does.
And so finally,
he saw a problem in the world.
Right.
He didn't stand on the sidelines and wait for some other asshole to do
so
it.
he started creating it, and
That's not bad. Usually we see some hideous machine, like first gen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Prototypes.
Yeah.
Well, I want to know exactly what I am a visual learner.
So,
I
so what you're
appreciate
seeing
this
is that
picture,
the number
but
one. So like how it started because
I like the shields on either end. Like that to me, it was like,
the
wow.
crest.
The crest.
Well, what am I really looking
So
at?
what you're looking,
know.
I'm trying to say that what you're looking at here is like, so at first, like I said, they don't have debit cards. So if you see where the number one is, what happened is to get money
Start
out of the
there,
bank.
right? Number one.
Yeah, I'm looking at number one. So to get money out of the bank, when they finally invented this, the system that they came up with is that like you had to still go to the bank. Like you had to go to the bank ahead of time and say, hey, I want to be able to take money out
be
when you
part
guys
of
are
this
not
program.
here. Yeah, and they would only allow it to people that they felt were like of
White
good
people.
credit. You couldn't be someone who was
whites.
like constantly overdrawing an account or something like that. You
So
had
would
to,
they take some of your money then and put it in like a certain drawer that you had access to?
No. What they would do though is
It's like a wine
if you-
cellar.
Yeah.
It's your favorite restaurant,
Right.
wine locker.
If you walked in and said like, "Hey, I'd like to be a part of the program. I'd like to be able to take money out," they would give you pre-written out things, and you could only take 10 pounds out at a time or whatever. But they would give you things that would have attached to a number. You'd get a sheet of paper. And if you wanted to take this $10 out or 10 pounds, but out, you had to go and stick it in that one. It would go in there, and then they would give you a 6-digit code, and you have to type that code in. The machine would recognize that the code was the same as the code on the paper.
okay.
Give you $10 or 10 pounds.
Do you know if they tried the honor system at first? Like,
no.
Until there's a problem.
I
You
know.
what I mean?
Let's
Like,
start there.
I want to just go, I'm going to take 10. I'm good for it. You know.
So
Now, I
it's
will
interesting. It basically read what a
Right.
debit card would be, right? I mean,
Right.
it's just an early debit card.
Now, I will say, I said
This is like watching the Flintstones when they take a picture and there's a bird inside the thing
Yeah.
that fucking pecks out the
Kinda.
picture.
I will say this. I said 6 digits, but we all have 4 right now for like your pins and stuff. He actually started off as he wanted to have it be 6 digits. I said that wrong. He wanted to have it be 6 digits because he thought 6 digits would be too hard for other people to like be able to replicate. And he tried it out on his wife, and he found out his wife couldn't remember more than 4 numbers. So that's why we have a 4-number pin card for all. Yes,
Because women are stupid?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Seriously,
That's
he
hilarious.
wanted it to be 6, and he was like ready to have that be the thing. And he's like, I should try this one time. And he went with his wife at the table, and after a day's worth of whatever, she couldn't never remember more than 4 numbers.
Huh.
So he's like, make it 4.
Women.
So
what is this? Do you have another picture?
Yeah.
Because this is I don't know.
You
if
got to
it-
admit the crest,
Does it
Jay.
look like a washing machine? Okay,
So-
there we go. It kind of looks like an ATM.
Yeah, it kind of looks like an ATM.
And there's that damn crest up top again. I love it.
And so those, like I said, that paper, and there was some level of radiation that was sent out while
Good. That's good.
For the mechanism to read this thing, but he decided that it was so small enough that you
Shepard
would,
Barron did.
yeah, that you would.
It was safe enough. He made
His
the call.
quote was like, you would have to eat 136,000 such checks to have it affect you or whatever. Like they kind of essentially was, like I said, they gave you checks, and you could only have it 10 at a time. So you could, if you wanted to take
You could go
out
all
40
10 if
bucks.
you wanted.
Yeah, I mean, well, you had to just get that money. They just gave you the 10. But if you wanted to take out 60, like you could go into the bank and take 10. Like you could say, I want to fill out for 10. They'd give you 10. But if you wanted $60, you had to do the process, then do it again, then do it again. You couldn't put in 3 and then give you out $60. So you'd have to go there. But they do say that the ATMs, when they exploded, by the way, it was
that's dangerous.
Instant fucking success. Well, instant fucking success in the sense that people loved the idea that they could go take money out. And they say that before ATMs were around, though, it exploded banks too because people just didn't really care.
It's terribly dangerous.
They just got their check, and their boss just gave them the money, and they just cash or whatever, and they just paid their bills with that cash. They mailed bills out or whatever. But once they had the ability to pull money out when the bank was closed, more people started getting bank accounts.
When do you guys feel like the advancements of the ATM
Here's a picture
machine
of it.
itself?
Here's
Jesus, I'm in the middle of a sentence, for Christ's
Sorry.
sakes. We'll notice your picture in a minute.
Sorry.
Has there been a lot of updates to the ATM from what we know of the thing? And I'm talking not the black and white days, but when we got cards, you put a credit card in.
I don't think I've used one in 5 years, 8 years.
Shit! Wow.
So I don't know.
Because usually you got to do your 4-digit PIN, thanks to the stupid chicks that can't remember 6
They could have done
numbers.
6. Would you rather have done 6?
No, I wouldn't. I mean, look, man. Every cloud has a silver lining, right? The stupidity of women saves us on this one. We only have to memorize 4 numbers, which is a blessing. But I think we should move past only being able to get issued in $10 denominations.
Oh, they still do that?
I think so, right? Isn't it 10?
You want like 13 bucks?
Yes. Yeah. If I
Really?
do, I don't think that's too much to ask for.
That is kind of a funny question.
Like I want 55 bucks. I want $55. And then she goes, I don't know what to do. I can't work
they
with
can't
that.
have singles and 5s in the ATM. You're right, man.
Yeah, what if I've got $23 in my account? It's like, dude, just give me
Singles.
$13. I want to stop at Taco Bell on the way home. And things like I
Yeah,
don't
they're
know
able
what
to
to do.
charge you a $3 fee, right?
There you go.
Using it.
Yeah. It seems like we should get there because the latest
Doesn't seem like a
advancements.
big problem to me, but
I think it's a huge problem. The latest advancements I've seen.
It actually
and
does bug me sometimes.
I think this is nice. Mine, you put your card in and say you want to get $300 out. It goes, all right, you're good for that. What size bills would you want for that? And I'm like, Hundy. They're like, how many? I'm like, 2, 3, 3 of them. Won't let me go more than 3 because I only asked for $300.
Makes sense.
It's smarter than that. It's not gonna let me fool it. But if I go, I want all 20s, I want all 10s, I want all 100s, it'll let me choose.
Will it? Okay.
Yeah.
It does?
Yes, mine does.
Oh, and I guess Jay's right. I don't think I've gone to an ATM in a long time. But so I guess
I'll tell you guys
know.
off the air which bank this is. It's the one where you can see this guy. I need $400.
Damn, he knew exactly what he wanted.
Damn, he knew exactly what he wanted. Fucking
that bank.
Surgery face with a fake old butt, big old
Yeah.
ass. Yeah, there's some characters in there, man.
So just to kind of wrap some of this up, if you look at this image here, this is an image of it being the first day that it was,
Yeah, look at
opened
everybody
up.
lined up
And
watching it.
They had some celebrities. So the first person, quote unquote celebrity, you guys are not going to know who he is, but they had some celebrity.
Ladies and gentlemen, come on down. Meet Banksy the Clown.
The first person to withdraw cash was actor Reg Varney, a celebrity resident of Enfield. Enfield, England is where.
What was his name again? Did you say?
Reg Varney?
Yeah, he's done some good work.
Varney.
Come on,
He
Varn.
was most known for his part in a popular television series, but he is the first person ever to withdraw money from an ATM.
So did this Shepard Barron guy? He developed this thing, then he sold it to Barclays, or
I don't-
Barclays
shit, you know what?
funded it? What? Barclays then licensed it out to other banks. What the hell?
Yeah, that's kind of what.
How did
He
Barclays
was working
worm
for.
into this?
He was working for the bank, and he kind of had a dinner one time, or not a lunch with like his boss, and said like, "Dude, this would be a good idea," and they okayed it. And then,
This would be a great idea, boss. Yeah, see?
There was
we'll
one
have it
other-
in all the Barclays banks around England.
67, man.
And then actually, it's still technically there today. They had a silver, like a few years ago, they had like the 50th anniversary. And so like that gold one represents, I mean, it's not the same one, but I mean, it represents where it was, though.
They have a plaque and everything, huh?
They should get the old one back out there. You should still be able to go to that exact location and do your 4-digit fucking weirdo thing where you got to sign up for it and it gives you the 10s only or whatever.
Put in your little slip of paper.
I'd want to do it, wouldn't you?
It's pretty neat.
Well, it's that's the spot it was. And if you give a shit at all, here's the plaque, I guess. Here, I'll zoom it in just a second.
Boy, Barclays Bank has taken a lot of the fucking headlines. You notice that?
Well, you work for
Well,
the
they
job.
funded it, right? I mean, they developed it.
Well, what about, what's his name? He came up with...
Shepard Barron?
Yeah, why is Shepard Barron getting, like, no recognition? Barclays Bank PLC, Barclays Bank.
He signed over
Town
his intellectual
branch.
property. It was developed while an employee of Barclays Bank.
Barclays Cash. There's no such thing as Barclays Cash. I mean, they're honing in on all types of shit.
Yeah, they branded it pretty well.
Yeah, they did.
Interesting stuff, Isis.
Yeah,
I had never thought of that, and nor would I have. So
No.
thank you for that.
He got a lot out of, essentially, something that was done not that long ago. You know? He usually goes back to the 1780s, 1850s. Nicely done, E.
Usually takes us onto a battlefield of some sort.
Hey,
Yeah.
you should be happy. I let you come up with something where you could rip on women in the history lesson.
No, I wasn't ripping on women. Hey, facts are what they are. We can't invent facts. The fact is, his wife couldn't remember 6 digits.
It's remarkable.
Therefore, I'm saying, like, that makes her fucking...
Thank God,
that
though,
makes
dude.
women
6
stupid,
digits,
right?
man, for a pin?
That would suck, man. I'd prefer 1. If we could do 1-digit pins,
We
that would
all
be
just have
awesome.
one.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, stop on by the Hamlin Pub to watch your favorite team on one of their numerous TVs and enjoy sports specials like the $7 medium hand-tossed pizzas, the boneless wings, or the Nacho Supreme. Of course, these specials are good at all 6 Hamlin Pubs locations: Clarkston, Chesterfield, Rochester, 2 in Shelby Township, and Richmond.
You know, speaking of women, saying they're dumb is obviously not fair. Did you see the list that came out? We'll get to email in just a sec here, Jay, but Forbes came out with their richest people list, like, of each state. So who's the richest person in all 50 states? And we've got our boy Dan Gilbert here. He's up to $6.7 billion now. Yeah. There's 11 women on this list. You can't be a dummy and be on the billionaires list. You've got, let's see, really quick. Got to go down a few pages, but Tamara Gustafson, 5.3 billion. She's the largest shareholder of this Public Storage. She served. The company was founded by her billionaire father. He retired in 2003 and gave it to her. So that's pretty cool. You got Gail Benson, owner of the Saints and the fucking New Orleans Pelicans. She used to blow Tom Benson. He owned the team then, and then he died, and then she now is the super billionaire. Susan Alfond, she inherited her wealth thanks to shrewd business moves by her father. $1.7 billion, though, dude. She's on the list. She in Maine, richest person. You know, Abigail Johnson. Her father, she took over in '88 for her father, where he started this fund. She's worth a lot. Let's see. So I'm just saying, you know,
Yeah.
women aren't stupid. It was a joke, obviously. Pauline McMillan, 6.9 billion, largest shareholder of the country's largest private company, founded by W.W. Sargent in 1865. I believe that's her father.
6.9 billion. Oh my God.
Andrea Chiardelli, 720 million. So they don't even have a billionaire in New Hampshire. They don't even have a billionaire yet. Grew her wealth as part of the family business. She's gone into family business. I'm not seeing a lot of founded and started, but you know, whatever.
Well, they're keeping those business going, Mike.
Victoria Mars, $7 billion. You can't be stupid and get $7 billion. She's done well for herself in the candy and food space. She got her 8% share of Mars through inheritance from her father.
Mars bars don't sell themselves.
That's right. Anita Zucker, $1.8 billion, CEO of Intertech Group, which was founded by her late husband, Jerry Zucker. He died in 2008. So, yeah. But it's nice to see women getting into the, getting in there. Joining the club, CEOs, founders.
What's 6 commas? Is that billion?
Yeah, 6 commas. Yeah, 6 commas.
I don't remember what the fucking club was.
6 commas.
Silicon Valley guy.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think.
3
of.
comma club.
3 commas.
Well,
6 would be better
Ross
then.
Henneman?
Ross Henneman?
Ross Henneman? Something like that.
He's
great character.
Perfect douche, dude. Love that guy.
Hey, if you want to email into the show, email us at email@detroitcast.com. Brandon writes in, to the automotive experts and E. Long distance neighbor to the north with an OUR here. British Columbia chiming in on the Bimmer versus Beamer argument.
Oh, boy.
3 weeks ago, says Brandon, I was totally on listener Jim's side. Listener Jim's the guy who came in the other day.
He was fucking neat, dude. He hung out for a
good
while after you guys left. He was good dude. And that fucking salsa he brought over, made himself.
Cilantro.
Oh, it's delicious. Yep.
I was totally on listener Jim's side, says Brandon. That the idiot that introduced us to the term Bimmer a few years ago was just that, an idiot. However, after spotting the place in the attached picture while out for a drive, I have no choice but to jump ship and side with you fellas. Us fellas. We don't have a dog in this fight.
Right,
we just stood back and let Jim and the other guy fight over Bimmer versus Beamer.
Well,
right?
Remember,
and I thought where it came out was a Beamer is a motorcycle and a Bimmer was a car. That's what I thought the whole controversy involved.
I thought it was the opposite, but remember, I am a former Bimmer owner, and he asked me, he was like, what did you have? And I was like, a black one. And you remember that. You remember when I had a black BMW for a short period of time?
Marginally, sure.
Yeah.
It's a fleeting memory. But okay, I can vouch for that.
Yeah.
But we never said what we believed, but okay, Brandon. I mean, after all, this establishment has house spelled H-A-U-S, so you know it's legit, and here's the picture. The Bimmer House.
The
Right?
Bimmer House.
I mean, it looks like they know what they're talking about. You put that on a signage that large? You can go wrong with that?
But it does say independent BMW specialists. We could call them. There's a number, 604-915-5565. I'm sure they could clear this up for us.
Settle this. Well, maybe he's
What is it for real? Because Bimmer is so retarded. I love saying it just because it's so fucking retarded. But...
Well, Jim objected vehemently to it, and that dude has been in the business forever, working on
He wouldn't
BMWs.
even say it.
He wouldn't even say it,
dude. No, he wouldn't. And outside, I kept I can't let it. You guys are familiar with like beating horses to death.
Yes.
Yeah. I could not stop. Like he'd bring more horses in, and I'm just beating the shit out of these horses over and over.
You mean you're just constantly saying Bimmer, and he's constantly...
And he just like fucking... He wasn't handling
killed
it well.
him, Mike. I mean, what about you? If you'd said it enough, he might have just had a stroke right there and died.
Well, he finally was like, I gotta go. He's like, you hopping in your Bimmer? That one almost
Driving
took him
home
down.
with rage in his eyes.
Dude,
I gotta go.
This dude, he's got a ding in the door. And I'm like, fix it, man. What the fuck?
Won't be original then.
It's not going to be original then, which is kind of a lazy, it's a kind of a shitty way out of actually ever having to fix your car.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I know it's a dented, rusted bucket of shit, but
Oh,
it's
it was
all
the
I got
original.
the same thing going on with my 2006 Malibu.
There you
know what
go,
I mean?
right?
I would fix
You
that
should say
bumper
that.
thing, but
It's
you know,
original.
It's original.
With the Huey Lewis sticker
Right,
on it.
exactly.
Yep.
No, that was this thing. Was like, hey, the market right now wants that original. They don't want you to go fix that and have it shiny and new. They want.
Do
it.
we? Is that
Well,
what
that's-
we're
Or
saying?
is that just what the nerds all tell each other
Yeah.
over and over again in the nerd
I wouldn't
chat rooms?
include myself in the market.
Oh, just because you can't afford it now doesn't mean you won't eventually be in the market for a Bimmer.
Right.
You know,
Someday,
so,
maybe.
Yeah.
We'll save the rest for whenever.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while. I'm going off to California for 2 weeks, so I don't know what you guys are doing.
Working, baby.
You're welcome to come over here and hang out with Jesus if you want.
Back to work.
Going up north.
It's vacation time for Jesus.
And by the way, let me say this before I lose track of email. Email in your thoughts about that T1E song. I appreciate that everybody's given those, and we will revisit those. Those aren't going on deaf ears. We want to try to solve that mystery.
Dude,
and some people have come in with some new ideas, so I just want you to know we haven't ignored it.
Can we hear it really quick? The song. I like the hook, man. You're into that fucking opening stanza, and
Yeah, that's what I like the best. Well, I like it all.
What?
I like the whole thing.
you like the.
I like the whole thing. Yeah, this is what gets stuck in my head more though.
There's a touch of whimsy. There's some whimsy there.
This is great. Nice feeling vibe. Come on, let's bring it home. You know, it fits. I think it is. I think it is
That's what you're
Kokomo.
thinking,
Maybe.
I don't know. There's some other ideas, so we'll revisit
Oh,
those
you
when
know-
you return.
Did anyone mention the Offspring?
Yes. Yep. Lots of offspring.
That fucking might.
Get a job.
Closer.
Get a job.
That's because I was. Remember, I kept saying it's some '90s like fucking. Like I played a lot at a radio station or something in the mid '90s is what pops into my head, and I wouldn't have been playing Kokomo. So I don't know. Yeah, nothing serious. I'm seeing a few specialists out in California, and I want to get healthy. I don't want to be a piece of shit forever. So hopefully, I know it sucks to not be here. Trust me, I'd much rather be here in a room with Isis doing a fucking show, and of course Jay, than out there. But I don't know. Have fun, you guys. Do some work. Isis, I know you'll be in and out of here, right?
No, I will. There is some like grind time stuff. It's just next week per se. That's
I know
it's
you
a-
don't
yeah.
need to keep saying you're allowed to go up north for a few days.
Okay.
It's the 4th of July. We figured that was a perfect time to go. Most
Yeah.
people are on vacation during the 4th anyways, so it kind of works out well. But the point is, you'll hear from E at least over the next couple weeks.
For sure. Why not?
Okay. All right. Thanks, everybody. Dr. Tommy, it was great seeing you, finally meeting you in person. If anything emergency breaks out with butts, feel free to text us and let us know. Keep us in the loop.
Keep us updated. Yeah.
Thanks for having me
Appreciate
on.
it. Yeah. Always fun. I thought there was another listener that was supposed to come by today. I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
to
I don't
him.
know what happened there.
No call,
Stood
no
us
show.
up, man.
Yep, stood us up. Yeah.
Wow.
That hurts, ladies. I know how it feels to be stood up by your date now, because
Is
that's
he-
how we feel.
Is he suspended? I mean, that.
No. Well, let's find out what happened first. Maybe he was hit by a car. We don't know. Can't get to a phone yet.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good weekend, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.
You've been listening to the Detroit Cast with your hosts, Mike and Jay. From all of us at Radio for One Studios, thank you for listening. And as always, thank you, Detroit.
Listen, sugar.